Hello everyone! Today I'm going to be filming a video that I've never actually gotten a chance to do on my channel, just simply because I haven't really had the time to, but now since it is break and finals are over, I finally remembered this year to do one of these. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my whole album collection as of the end of 2019. And even though my collection isn't really as big as many other K-pop unboxer YouTubers out there, I still hope that you guys enjoy. And just a quick disclaimer, I bought most of these albums with my own money and others I received as gifts, and this video is in no way, shape, or form meant to be just, you know, sort of a brag or anything like that. I'm just simply showing you guys my collection because I know a lot of people enjoy videos like this. So let's just get started with my display. As you can see over here, I have two dolls. I used to be in this doll phase. It was like a couple years back, but I didn't go too crazy, I don't think. Dolls just take a lot of time. It literally takes like a year for them to arrive. Basically, if you want to get a doll, you just have to be really patient. Group order managers really never fail to wow me and impress me with just how much work they go through. Oh my god, if you are a group order manager, props to you. Wow, you're doing like the Lord's work. But anyway, here is this doll, and it's a Yoongi doll. I forget what it's called. I just thought it was super adorable and I love the design. It came with a little backpack. I don't even have a specific reason why I got a Yoongi doll, even though my bias is Jungkook. And over here on the side, I also have this BTS You Never Walk Alone standee that came with the album. And on the bottom shelf here, I have a Minhyun doll, and this is just him in a cute little fox, you know, onesie, I think, with overalls. And honestly, this doll was so adorable. Plus, he's just like one of my alt biases, so I'm really happy that I got this doll. But yeah, those are my little miscellaneous bits. So I'm gonna set my dolls on the side so you can see more of my albums. So here on the very right, I have all my BTS albums, and then I have their light stick, and then a concert DVD, and then I have X1 started here, and then here are my Stray Kids albums. I really don't know what to do with them yet. I wanted to leave them up here, but I'm not really sure on the logistics of like where I should place everything yet. On the bottom here, I have my Twice albums, 17, New East, Soon, 101, IZ*ONE, EXO, AB6, and then some more light sticks. So I have my EXO light stick right here, and then I still have yet to upload my New East one, but it should be coming next year. I'm just gonna go in the order of which I started collecting each group. So starting off, of course, with BTS. So first I have their Too Cool for School album. I don't know if I'm gonna show the photo cards that I got in each album because it might take a while. Next off, I have their Oh Are You Late 2 album. This comes with a poster, which is really nice. They're such babies, oh my god. I have School Love Affair, and then we have Dark and Wild, which is my personal favorite album of theirs. We have the Hwayoung Yeonhwa series. So we first have part 1, the white version, and the pink version. These photo books are gorgeous. And then for part 2, we have the blue and then the peach version. Next, we have the Young Forever repackage. So I have the day and the night version, both of which I got at 2 different KCONs. So this was at KCON New York 2016, where BTS actually performed, and then I got this at 2018 KCON New York again. This is actually the first BTS album, or the first K-pop album that I had ever purchased. So, you know, it has a special place in my heart, and this era was also when I got into BTS, and they were like my only group that I actually like stand for a while, which is why I have basically all their versions for everything. Then moving on, we have their Never Walk Alone series. So we have, of course, left and right version. And then finally, we have the Love Yourself trilogy. I originally bought all 4 versions of this album because I was a fiend, basically, and I wanted every single version, but then I realized it was like too much money, and also I did not have the storage for that, so I ended up selling my other versions and I kept one version, and then I bought these other 2 used off of eBay. I got the O version for her, the Y version for Tear, and then the E version for Answer. Here is my BTS version 1 light stick. It's crazy to see how much their light stick has changed and, you know, upgraded, but here is the OG. Finally, I also have the Epilogue concert DVD. I think this is actually kind of rare. Like, I didn't realize it, but this was like a concert from my favorite ever era from them. This is never going anywhere. I love this so much, and yeah, the packaging is gorgeous. The songs that they perform are amazing. Next up, we have Twice. I only have 2 Twice albums, so I have their debut, The Story Begins. I loved their debut so much. Ooh Ah is still one of my favorite songs by them to this day. And then next up, I have the iconic Page 2 album, which is what basically blew them up. Love Cheer Up, love this album packaging. I love the colors. It's so cute and gorgeous. And yeah, this album is packed with a lot of goodies as well. So props to JYP and Twice for that. Next up is 17, and I honestly thought I had more 17 albums than what I have, but I guess I just haven't bought like the filler albums that I need. So first off, I have their debut album, 17 Carat. Gorgeous, and I got the white version, I believe, with the photo cards. Most of the albums that I'm going to be showing you guys are featured in hauls on my channel. However, there are just like a few stragglers here and there that I've never really shown before on my channel, so I just thought filming a video like this would still be beneficial. But anyway, here we have Boys B. This is such a good mini album or EP or whatever it is, and the packaging is adorable. Then we have their Love and Letter repackage. I don't have like the actual Love and Letter, I just have the repackaged version because this has like more songs on it, and this is in the time period where I realized I shouldn't get every single album version for every single group, and that I should start saving money and just buy like the minimum but also what like I want the most. So I just got the repackaged oops, falling out, but we have Going 17. This is the like kind of pinkish version, I forget what it's called, but it's Make the 17 version, I guess, and this photo book was my favorite and I love the aesthetic. Next up, I have You Make My Day and You Made My Dawn. So this is, I think this is the follow version. I don't know why I remember that. I don't remember what this version is, but it's like the first version out of the few offered, I think. And I got my bias Mingyu's lenticular, yay! Next up, we got my New East Boys, and here I have Rebirth, which is their first album. Next, I have Q Is, which is probably my favorite album that they've released thus far. Overcome is a bop, and just all the tracks on here are so good. And then we have Canvas. I'm honestly so thankful for Produce because it really saved New East, and it's the reason I started standing them. After basically 2 years, we finally got an OT5 comeback. So here we have Happily Ever After in the Happily version. The packaging is gorgeous, and I still need to get the table, but I will hopefully get my hands on that soon because Love Me is such a cute title track. And here is my gorgeous New East light stick. This is one of my favorite light sticks from any group thus far, and I might be a little biased, but also this design is like so unique and wonderful. Here is a really big straggler album. I debated collecting more of Soon's albums, but I just decided against to because, like I said before, I've been trying to cut back on my spendings towards albums. So this is Soon's first ever mini album and his debut album, and I bought this like during his debut, like right after Produce ended and when like Produce was still like fresh in my mind, so I couldn't hold back and I got his debut album, and this album is really good. I really don't like collect solo artists that much, if at all, And like, I don't even collect IU's albums, and she's my literal goddess queen. So that's saying a lot, but I actually debated selling this for a while, but I don't know. It really fits the aesthetic of my collection. Next up is 101, and these two albums are the first ever signed albums that I ever bought. For this one, I forget what version it is, but I got Minhyun's signature. Love him, one of my alt biases. Yes, I love this album. Energetic was such a strong debut. Next up, I got Tsune's signature for this version, and then I got their Nothing Without You repackage, I think. Yeah, this album has to be my favorite out of all of their albums. All of these tracks are so good, and I really like all of them a lot. Next, I got Undivided with a group version, of course. Finally, their final album, we have The Power of Destiny, and I got the happier version. I think there was a different version, but I'm a sucker for this teal blue color, so I had to go with this version. There's a photo right here that is like the same exact photo they recreated in this one, and that just like makes me kind of emo. Love 101 and love their music. I'm such a Produce stan. Next up is Stray Kids, and oh my lord, these albums are so big. So first off, we have Mixtape. Next, we have like the I Am sort of trilogy. So I don't know what version this is. I think it's the I Am version, because I got the I Am version for all of these in the trilogy. I originally had bought both versions for this, but I realized that they were going to release like so many versions of all their comeback albums, and I really didn't want to get every version for everything. So I just sold one, and I decided to go with the I Am. So here I have I Am version of I Am Who. Also the I Am version of I Am You. I Am Who, probably still my favorite Stray Kids album as of date. All the tracks on there are just superior. We have Miro. This is like the limited special edition, I think. And then we have the limited special version of Yellow Wood. And I also had pre-ordered the limited version of Levanter. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Is it Levanter? Levanter? I don't know. Anyway, I pre-ordered that, and it still is yet to come. And then next are my Girls Eyes one, and I really need to get Violetta, but I only have their Color Eyes album as of now. My Eyes one collection is so lacking, but to be fair, they only have 2 minis out. And let me just say, we were robbed of Bloom Eyes. I have never been so mad in my entire life. Mnet really robbed us all of so many things. I was looking so forward to a full album from IZ*ONE because I love their music. And then just with the whole thing with IZ*ONE and X1, X1 is one of my alt groups right now, and IZ*ONE is like my favorite girl group. So we're really out here suffering from a drought. I really need to work on my EXO collection more. But here we have their repackage, Love Me Right. Love Me Right is such a good title track. Probably still my favorite to this day, next to Monster. And then we have their exact album, and I still need to get the Korean Monster version. Next up, we have Don't Mess Up My Tempo, their special version. I don't know, it's some Italian word for a tempo. Here's my EXO light stick. I already have an unboxing of this on my channel, so if you want to see something more in depth, then go there. Next up is AB6. So I have their debut album Be Complete, signed by all members, and then I have their most recent release, which is Sixth Sense, I think. I don't know, Sixth Sense? I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it, but yeah, this is the Sense version, the orange version. I kind of wanted the red version more. I forget what the name is, but like this album already has red, and I kind of wanted to like spice it up a bit. Last but definitely not least, I have my X1 albums that have finally arrived. I ordered these signed from N-Wave and in a group order just to get the signatures that I really wanted. So they took a hot minute, but they're finally here. And I got Usok's signature and then Jongpyo's signature, but I'm not going to go too in-depth today because I will have a more in-depth unboxing up right after this video. That was all for my collection. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and again, I'm just gonna state that this is what I decided to spend my money on. I bought most of these albums with my own money, with some being gifts from friends. No, my parents are not spoiling me and giving me albums. This is just what I decide to spend my money on instead of buying stuff like clothes and makeup. Those were all the albums that I own as of the end of 2019. Please subscribe if you enjoyed. I know I really don't upload that much, but I just really don't have time and I'm not home at all other than for breaks. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next year. Bye.